Hello and welcome. This is Dami. Quick question for you. Have you ever wondered why it's a bit difficult for you to get like the punch and definition from your drums, especially? You wanting that low end on your kick drum, that low end on your snare drum, that fat snare sound, but it's been difficult. And so, no matter how much you try to EQ, no matter how much you try to turn up the volume, you're just not going to get that low end or that definition and punch that you want. So, I'm going to show you today on how to quickly identify if there is any phase issue right in what you're working on. So join me in the DAW as I just demonstrate that for you. See ya. All right, so here we are in Pro Tools, and then what I want to do is solo this snare bottom and the snare top. So let me play that so you can hear. All right, so I'm going to solo the snare top because I want you to hear the characteristic, right, of that snare top itself, what it has and how it sounds by itself. So you can hear the body on that snare top mic, and then let's hear the bottom. You can also hear that sounds really nice. It's been EQ'd before even coming in here, so it sounds nice by itself. But when you play together, this is what I want you to listen to, is that you would notice that you lose the punch, that the low end especially, that this top snare is given to us. It's gone. It's gone. By right now, your mixing sounds good, and then so what I would say is, especially when you're mixing songs that are tracked using microphones, this could happen on vocals too. So it's not only on your drums. Is making an habit, right, to check for phase coherence before moving on. So in this case, because I could hear that I'm losing my low end, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to grab a plugin. In this case, the trim plugin works, and then all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I already have this trim plugin on the top snare. I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm going to turn on the phase switch right here, polarity switch, and then I'm going to play. And I'd like you to listen to bypass it and unbypass it so you can hear exactly what this is doing. Let's listen to see, is it going to give us our low end back? So the low end is back. And even though it might seem like you can't hear it fully, because I can hear it and I hope you can as well, but it's going to be more obvious when we bring the rest of the drums in. And that's how you actually want to gauge this too, sometimes to listen, because you have the overheads in there that is left and right. And the overhead is basically picking your snare drum, which you kind of want that snare drum to be in the middle. So now you have your main snare drum, and then you have your overhead capturing that as well too. So you want to check with the overhead as well. That's key. But with this, right, you can also just check the phase, flip the phase on your snare bottom as well too. So let's try it on the snare bottom. I'm gonna bypass. Bring it in. So it works well on both, either the top or the bottom snare. Right, so I'm just gonna remove that one. Now what I want to do is to play the entire drum set. and then we're gonna leave this bypassed. Now I'm not, this is the snare, the tom mic here, the plugins here is the silencer. This is just removing a lot of it's getting the tom sound. So I'm not hearing the bleed because the bleed sounds nasty. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bypass it. Let's listen to the snare drum, especially. Snare drum sounds plasticky, sounds weak. We've heard the initial snare top. We know it has some bottom end, right? But we're losing it. Now let me engage the plugin here on the snare top. I'm gonna bypass it. Bring it in. So as you can hear, by just listening, even without wave flipping it, you want to train your ears to where you know that, man, there's just something wrong with that snare. That snare sounds, there's no way snare drum should sound like that. And then to confirm your suspicion, if you ever, is we can zoom in on the snare and mic right here. So this is a snare top and this is a snare bottom. Let's investigate if our assumption is correct. And as you can see right here, they're basically in the opposite, going in the opposite direction. So you have this going down, you have this going up here, up and down. So that's one of the red flags, something you can see. And then so what we've essentially done is, by flipping the phase, is now this, rather than going up, is facing down, aligning with the rest of the drums. And maybe we can check the overheads too. There might have been some alignment issue here, a lot of it, because it seems like the overhead too is not really, in terms of like where it is on the track, it's way off. Sometimes when you commit in Pro Tools, all this happens. So as we can see, so look, let me zoom out a little bit. So the overheads, both of them are fine. They're heading the same direction. Look at this right here. This is going down. This is going down. Only the snare top was going up, and that's what we've basically flipped. And then we got the bottom end back. Actually, let's test it out. I remember saying you can try it on here. So I'm going to move that plugin, trim plugin, to the snare bottom, and let's hear the drum sound and see if that actually fixed the problem. Bypass. A little bit. Now let me put it on the snare top. So as you can hear, right, it's meant to be on the snare top, and that confirmed it. So I didn't even compare that to the overhead at first, but seeing it visually, is giving us some guidance that I know what is the snare top that is off. Let's fix that. So it actually worked better on the snare top. So it's always good, even when you're soloing your two snare, to check what the overhead is doing, especially the overhead. I think because that's the mic that is really grabbing your snare, the snare drum the most, not your kick drum, right? I hope this video was helpful. I'm gonna keep doing videos like this on drums and different instruments that can help you become better with your production and all of that. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please can you do so? I appreciate your support, and this helps me to keep creating more content like this. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless.